Peace, peace, YouTube family. It's your boys. They come back with another video. You did. You know how we do it, get right and to it. Hey, but what I want to talk about today is look, sex can't control you when you have sexual discipline. And more specifically, Punani can't control you when you have sexual discipline. And a lot of guys will never come into this reality because a lot of guys will never develop sexual discipline. And bro, I'm telling you, when you develop it, you tap into a different world to where you can't be manipulated and controlled by what most men get controlled by. You know, say for instance, you know, she say, "Oh, well, you can't have none of this." But to a man who on his sexual discipline journey, that's just like, what? Like for me, example, I've been abstaining from sex for going on 2 years. So, you know what I'm saying? If a woman said that to me, it'd be like, okay, like, I not trying to be facetious or nothing like that, but honestly, like, I really be like, cool. Even like, for another example, we talking about on the first date. You know, a lot of women always lead with, "Oh, well, we ain't doing this or doing that on the first date. We ain't having sex on the first date." A dude like me, I'm like, we want to go do that anyways, because I got a policy to where unless the vibe is completely like just amazing, we ain't doing that on the first date. Nah, because what sexual discipline does, it makes you realize that sex is way more deeper than the physical, bro. It's way more deeper than the physical. You feel me? So, and when you develop it, like I said, you can't be controlled by it. So now you're in a whole different spectrum to where now once she see that, it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with something different right here because she's so used to that, you know what I'm saying, that working on a lot of other guys, like, she pulled that away and he start acting right because he, you know what I'm saying, he can't do without the punani. But when you can go long periods of times without it, that's not really you know what I'm saying, that's not really like I guess a threat against you, or it's not really a thing you could hold over, a thing somebody could hold over your head, because it's just like, okay, cool. Not to say you don't like it, but it's just like you ain't really pressed about it to where, you know, it's like, all right, like I've been this long, I can go a couple days, but you know what I'm saying? I can go a couple days without it. So it just be stuff like that, bro. And you'll be surprised at the type of what's the word I'm looking for? I guess response you get from it, because it's like they be so shocked, and it'd be like, they be so shocked, and in turn, they be wanting to throw it at you even more. Because it's like, oh, she like, oh, damn, I wasn't expecting that. And it's not even like you was trying to get her into that mode of, like, it's not like you was trying to play mind games with her or trying, you know what I'm saying? You was genuinely okay with, like, okay, we don't have to have, you know what I'm saying? We could go a couple of days, that's cool. And it's not even to say you going to step out and go do it with somebody else. You genuinely cool, we can go with, you know what I'm saying, that's not a problem. And when a woman sees that within you, she looks at you different, she treats you different, she responds to you different, because you're not controlled by what most men are controlled by, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So like I said, you step into a whole different world. So when you into that whole different world, bro, it's like you kind of more so in the driver's seat of your mission and what you're trying to do. Because any woman off rip, most women who run into a man who's not pressed over punani, she automatically gonna think he got some type of purpose about him. He got some type of drive about him. He got something going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just it's gonna be instant, because like I said, they're so used to guys who are so head over heels for sex. So when they run into a guy who's not, it's a complete paradigm shift and a complete, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so now they're even more interested in who you are and what you do. You feel me? So just off of that, you put yourself in a whole different category, because majority of the other dudes that's on her line, pressed. Pressed, bro, I'm telling you. Majority of the other dudes on her line are pressed about getting into her pants. But when you with that guy who not really pressing to get in her pants, and like I said, it ain't a facade, it ain't you acting like you ain't trying to. You genuinely okay with like not. So, and put you in a whole different ballpark, bro. So, has some air in my mouth. So that's all I got for on this video, man. Stop letting Punani control you. Enjoy it, but don't let it control you, bro. Because when you start letting it control you, you group yourself right along with the rest of the group, bro. Nothing stands out about you when you are a man that's pressed about Punani. Because there's so many men out here that's like that. So when you do the exact same thing, nothing stands out about you from Jump Street. It's not to say that ain't nothing else, you know, interesting about you, but off the rip, when she sees that, it's like, okay, well, you know, it still might be some other interesting things about him, but he's still one of the ones that's pressed about Punani. So when she sees that you pressed about Punani, shit, it's like, you feel me? Ball in her court. The ball in her court. Any man that don't have sexual discipline, the ball will always be in her court. Now, once you develop that sexual discipline, now the ball becomes into your court, because it's like, if you take that away, like, I'm still good. And when I say I'm still good, that don't mean I'm going to somebody else to you know what I'm saying, to get. I'm genuinely okay with like not having sex with none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're at a sense of peace of where you are, and you so locked in on your purpose and your drive and your mission that, like I said, not to say that you don't enjoy those things of, you know, being a woman and whatnot, but you ain't pressed, you ain't head over heels, you ain't finna lose your mind over it, you ain't begging and pleading and you know what I'm saying? You ain't emasculating yourself for the Punani, bro. You in your masculine frame, you know what I'm saying, and you move with purpose. And sexual discipline is the highest form of discipline. So when she sees that you have sexual discipline, she knows that you have discipline across the board in different aspects of your life. So now she's gonna automatically start picturing herself with you as a disciplined man and how that could uplift her life, bro. It all pieces together, bro. You just gotta start really understanding how these things in life work. But it all comes back down to self, getting yourself together, prioritizing the things you need to prioritize. If you still, bro, like, I'm telling you, especially right now in 2023, bro, you should not be head over heels, lose your mind over some box, bro. It's too important. Times are too important right now to be head over heels, letting Punani control you, bro. You need to be taking control of your life, not letting outside factors control you. Because you let outside factors control you, you will never be in control of your life like how you should be as a man. How you need to be. I'm just saying, bro, these are important times, and it's not the times to be, you know, think you can get away with, I'm going to chase this, I'm going to chase that. And thinking these things not going to have an effect on your life on the long run. Everything has its repercussions, whether it's good or bad. And good or bad is just, that's comes back down to perspective, whether it's something's good or bad. But everything has its precautions. Y'all know what I'm saying. Everything has something that comes after what you do about something or do something. So, yeah, I'll catch y'all next video. Peace.